My lad's waiting, my lift's there, and he's...
All right, I'll be very, very quick. Is Darren taking, is he?
Right, it's Phil Lindsay on Peep magazine. We're here with Dave Binns, the Yorkshireman living in the northeast. Still a Yorkshireman born and bred, but you're putting some stable together there now, Dave.
Continue to coach amateurs.
Which is your background, it's your bread, and that's what you've always done.
That's where my work is really, yeah. And the professional side of it is sort of, as I say, has just evolved over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's...
it continues to evolve, doesn't it?
Yeah,
but it's perfect because you've got obviously both sets there now, and for any of the amateurs who might be thinking about it, you've got direct learning curve right next to them, in front of them, that they can work with, and if they want to turn over, then they can turn over.
Yeah, we've got a really good mix of kids, amateur and pro. They train separately. Sometimes they may be in the same session. But one of the things that I've got to be very careful of is not to well, I wouldn't be doing anyway, trying to encourage people over into pro game from the amateurs. No. Certainly, previous to the ready, the only lads that I've got involvement with in training are lads that have actually made a conscious decision that they wanted to turn professional. Yeah. And once a young fella's head's on what he wants to do, then I would be quite happy to be coaching them.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm conscious of the rules, and I was more thinking from the boxer's perspective, where if they want to turn over, not you enticing them across.
No. There's not a suggestion of that. I just it's something that I'm conscious of, that people within the sport. I mean, I've got no problem with anybody's views, but
they can pick things up the wrong way.
Yeah, I've not got a leaning towards a pro game. There's professional and amateur. There's two separate sports. And I feel quite privileged to be able to work with both.
Yeah, especially
both
when
ends
you've
of the spectrum.
Obviously, high levels at both ends as well.
Yeah. Had a good little girl one on Sunday, national female champion at down in Rotherham at that Magna Centre. So yeah, boys and girls and grown-ups and younger ones. It's a right wide spectrum, but I'm enjoying it.
Well, we are due a bit of a follow-up down to Binsley's gym down at East Durham College, and I understand there's a bit of a promotion thing going on there at the moment. I noticed Darren's got his...
Oh yes, they're all on modelling. Did you hear that Johnson McClumpher hit top spot in a modelling event last week up in Dunstan?
It doesn't surprise us.
Johnson McClumpher.
Lund Polly.
He directed me in opposite way, you see, Phil. Made sure I won at the same event as him. Well, actually...
my paper around him.
What is it? So, the ladies at East Durham College, one lass in particular, she's like Britain Master Barber. Absolutely fantastic hairdressing department, and this is a barbering department.
It has to grow.
So she's looking for someone with a different angle, and a group of my young lads are going across, and they're having their hair cut, beards trimmed, these cutthroat shaves and what have you, and it works well for the lady who's running the barbering side, but it's good links at college as well.
It is.
Such as Darren, who, they're all former...
I thought you'd been watching Rocky IV and seeing him get an old beard, and think he was getting into like lifting the...
Oh no, they didn't go out
the snowblounds and stuff.
They didn't go out of the house, dare you? they're all like that. I said, I hope wind isn't too bad today. If that blows off, Alison will go mad.
So who you got on this show? You got Darren's fighting his second fight.
Young Jay Hughes is making his debut on this bill. Glenn Foote and Warren Baster at cruiserweight. So 4 good lads and hopefully 4 good results. Yeah,
obviously you got guys at different scales as well. Obviously we're seeing Darren, he's only fighting his second fight, but he just seems to be so much more mature than that, and his all-round game. Yeah. Obviously Warren's obviously got a great background with the GB squad.
Warren's had 2 pro now, and this is his 3rd bout, but as you say, his past experience is are fantastic, Similarly with Glenn's got great pass in the amateurs, but he's I couldn't even tell how many bouts Glenn's had now. I think he's had about 18.
You round about that,
yeah.
And obviously Jay, it's his first time. I've never seen Jay box. Tell me a little bit about Jay.
He's a very good little boxer. He's had trials with England. He's won Tyne Tees and Weir Championships, and he did box, not actually an international, but a Tyne Tees and Weir versus Scotland, and boxed phenomenally and won that. But he just seemed to be getting a bit jaded and fed up with the
setup and
the setup. Well,
would you say stale?
Yeah, going stale. Training a hell of a lot for an odd bout now and again.
Yeah.
And it would Jay fancied the idea. I think maybe with Darren going professional, it's turned one or two of the young lads to think about it. But he approached me and asked me if I would consider it. I said, well, if it would either probably be professional boxing or no boxing.
Yeah.
So
exactly, because
took
if he's stale, then you don't want to be continuing getting punched in the head if you're stale, you know. And
well,
you're not...
I think he wanted a new motivation, a new direction, and he's certainly freshened up massively. He's looking at
You notice the difference?
Yeah, he's looking class. Can I speak to Darren over here? Darren, how much difference you seen in young Jay now? Loads of maturity, more words. He's settling his feet, and he's I mean, I don't mean standing still, but he's a lot sturdier. He's a lot more purposeful in his training, and you can see he's buzzing, looking forward to it. And I think he'll do really well. I think he's a very good level boxer, so we'll see.
Well, he's in good hands, that's for sure. Isn't
Let's
that right,
hope.
Darren? He definitely is.
So
We'll not tell him what we're saying off camera before, don't worry.
oh, they've got me now. They don't show it all. This still. So. Right.
Well, you've got to go and get some food, so tape ins.
Listen,
we'll come
Phil,
down the gym and see you soon.
You're welcome anytime. You know that, don't you?
Look forward to
If
it.
you give us enough notice, we'll get some food for you and that.
Oh, hey, we've got this on camera,
Well,
yeah?
You've got
that?
You know we've got your transport covered.
Yeah.
We're looking good.
Getting the food sorted
Thanks,
next,
Phil.
champion. Next we need accommodation and bed.
All the best, my mate. You could stay there.